In the Saran district of Bihar, locals tell stories of the Panduba, a spirit said to lurk beneath the surface of the village ponds. According to the local lore, if you swim out too far in the afternoon, the Panduba will grab your ankles, drag you to the bottom, and fill your lungs with sand. 200 kilometers away in Madhubani, there's another story. A CCTV engineer named Alok is said to have been pulled into a haunted reservoir right as a passenger bus crashed into the water. Elders throughout these villages repeat these stories constantly, using them to terrify children into staying away from the local water bodies. These stories persist because in rural Bihar, the water really is dangerous. The folklore acts as a warning for a reality where the line between a routine day and a fatal accident is terrifyingly thin. The story of the haunted Madhubani Reservoir stems from a very real tragedy. In September 2016, a 50-seater passenger bus plunged into a pond in the Benipati area. This overhead schematic of the Basaitha Chowk highway shows how it happened. The bus driver swerved to avoid an oncoming bolero near a road diversion, losing control and veering completely off the pavement. Shifting to a cross-section of the site reveals the severity of the hazard. Right at the edge of the highway sits a steep, 25-foot drop into deep water, left completely unbarricaded. 35 passengers drowned inside the submerged bus. When local police and state disaster response force personnel arrived, they faced a massive logistical hurdle. The rescue teams had no heavy equipment capable of pulling a commercial vehicle out of deep water. The state government deployed a standard political response. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar expressed grief and authorized a compensation payout of 400,000 rupees to the families of each victim. That money could not fix the immediate emergency. There was not a single heavy lifting crane available anywhere in the Madhubani district. Victims remained trapped underwater for 4 hours, while the administration waited for a crane to be transported from neighboring Darbhanga. The delay infuriated the surrounding villages. A mob of 5,000 locals gathered, rioted, and began pelting district officials with stones, damaging the district magistrate's vehicle. The political optics worsened when a local Congress MLA arrived at the active rescue site and began posing for selfies with the crowd. The combination of missing roadside barricades and non-existent local emergency machinery converted a single swerve into a mass casualty event. 10 years later, the danger has shifted from state highways to the edges of rural villages. Unregulated excavation is creating a new category of drowning hazards. This yellow JCB excavator is the specific type of heavy machinery now frequently cited in local drowning reports, like the recent case from Kerwar village. This cross-section illustrates the trap. Contractors use these machines to dig massive pits for soil, which quickly fill with rainwater. Children go swimming, completely unable to gauge the deceptive depth or the lack of any perimeter fencing. Private construction negligence has essentially privatized the danger, turning ordinary village outskirts into unmapped mass graves. The folklore of the Panduba aligns perfectly with the physical mechanics of an excavation pit. When a child slips off a sudden, steep, sandy ledge, the sensation mimics a monster grasping their leg. And the ghost of Alok, the engineer, is the lingering geographical memory of the 2016 Madhubani bus crash. These ghost stories serve as oral barricades erected by the community because the local government consistently fails to provide physical ones. The actual threats are crumbling roads, steep, unbarricaded drop-offs, and absent emergency services. Bihar's ponds will likely retain their haunted reputation until these infrastructure deficits are solved. In a land with missing barricades and delayed rescues, the true ghosts are the tragedies that never had to happen.